Welcome to the show. I'm Kathy Ireland. 2020 is here, and for many businesses, that means taking stock of their legacy systems to find new efficiencies for the coming decade. CEO Stefan Donze and Director of Solutions Mike Hansen from AODocs are here to talk about how their document management and business process platform is starting a new generation of SaaS products, combining user-friendly collaboration with enterprise robustness in the cloud. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us, Kathy.
It's great to be here.
Mike, can you tell us how document management systems have changed over the past decade?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they haven't really changed much. One of the big challenges with the existing document management platforms is that most companies have been around for 10, 15, even 20 years, and it's very difficult for them to bring these new capabilities into those platforms. When in fact, what's really happening is the enterprise is changing around them. You see a lot of consumer technology making its way into the enterprise, specifically with Apple and Google products. And it's really difficult to adapt those legacy systems into this environment.
And what are some of the problems with using a legacy system for document management?
In two words, I would say they're not open and they're not flexible. So you have all of your business critical documents locked in a place where you cannot connect them with the applications that you want to use in your business. And once your process is defined in those systems, it can take months to change anything. So this is not compatible with the pace of evolution of a business.
Yeah, in fact, the pace of change is accelerating.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a constant. And so the platforms need to be able to adapt even faster than they ever have. And that will continue to increase.
The world of work has been transformed by the internet as businesses take more and more of their operations online. But a fully online work life means that the vast amounts of sensitive documents and data need to be managed effectively. Data privacy and compliance with regulations is crucial, but many businesses and government entities are relying on old systems that can't live up to modern challenges.
I've been working in the tech industry now, and more specifically the document management and enterprise content management industry for over 20 years. And across that time, there's been a lot of rinse and repeat, there's been a lot of repetition, there's been a lot of vendors who have come in and just done things the same as it's always been done, just using new technology. What inspires me about AODocs is that that's not the model here. What we're doing is looking at the problems that need to be solved and applying modern technology to those. So applying the cloud, applying real-time collaboration, applying mobile and tablet access to genuine problems that every single person that creates documents, that sends emails within the workplace, problems that those people have every single day. And what inspires me is the modern, the innovative, genuinely different way that we're delivering solutions to those problems.
We are leading the forefront in content management for a SaaS-based company. We're the recommended solution for G Suite users. Google is one of our customers themselves, and this is just the beginning. With our cutting-edge technology in document management, with powerful workflow process engine, and security measures that all Google Drive has to offer, I think we could become a top player in content management and become one of the market leaders.
AODocs was founded in 2012 and is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. As the only major content service platform founded in the cloud computing era, AODocs has nimble innovation in its DNA and easily delivers agility, scalability, and cost-effectiveness to all its clients.
So given all the drawbacks, Mike, why is it so hard to let go of legacy systems?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is actually getting out of those systems. And what we see is that companies a lot of times, they just defer year after year, kick the can down the road, and eventually that becomes a big problem for the organization. They're not able to then leverage new tools and new capabilities, or those migrations are a lot more difficult and a lot more expensive. And so that's probably the biggest reason. Secondly, the user experience is not great. Most of the time you need to have a PC with an application. This idea of using mobile or being remote, these are not compatible with these legacy platforms.
Stefan, can you tell us about the new technologies that exist in the world of document management?
Yes, today innovation is not really happening in document management, it's happening in the consumer world. Most of the new technologies like the cloud, mobile user experience, artificial intelligence happen first in the world of B2C, consumer world, and then has to be taken into the enterprise. And that's what we wanted to do with AODocs, is to combine this old way of doing things, document management, compliance, document control, and change it by using consumer technology, consumer user experience, combining the two to have something better.
So, Mike, how is AODocs changing the way businesses deal with document management?
Well, I think Stefan mentioned it, which is it's really focusing on that user experience. You know, users, they just want to create their content and collaborate on that content with intuitive and familiar tools. And that's our primary focus.
They don't want to worry about compliance, they don't want to worry about retention policies. We make all of this seamless.
Correct.
And the system is more open, right?
Yeah, definitely. The open nature of our platform allows us to easily integrate to other business applications, like your ERP system or a procurement system, or could be a training system. Really, any system that is also open, we can integrate very easily with. And we have many customers that do that today.
AODocs' unique combination of native G Suite support and document management capabilities empowers users and IT to create powerful business applications that are quick to build and easy to use.
We were already on Google's G Suite, so implementing AODocs now enabled us to leverage that service to address multiple legacy business problems across the district. By implementing a single workflow and document management solution, we were also able to move away from purchasing multiple point solutions.
So companies that we're going to be approaching, organizations that are trying to be very intentional about their move to the cloud. They want to, avoid a lift and shift, right? It is about transforming the business. It's about understanding what type of outcomes that they want over the next 5-10 years, breaking a cycle of constant tech evals, right? Is this technology going to be okay for me? Are we going to outgrow it? Aligning with vendors that are going to keep them accountable for transformation. Also companies that are always conscious of regulatory compliance, whether it be the industry that they're in, like life sciences or manufacturing, or internal governance, risk and compliance for information management, records management, things of that nature.
Prior to AODocs, all of our policy administration workflow and document management processes were handled manually. So when the CIO talked about AODocs capabilities, it seemed like a natural fit to automate those processes. Without AODocs, we couldn't have scaled up to where we are today. We're a Google shop, so we chose AODocs because it sits on top of G Suite and I can manage all of my documents in Google Drive seamlessly. Also, document security was a really important feature for us.
We're currently implementing our third enterprise-wide solution with AODocs, and we're already seeing significant improvements in business efficiency and, most importantly, stakeholder satisfaction. The policy solution in particular reduced a complex business problem to an easily managed workflow using email templates and a simple user interface. AODocs has been really responsive. They've worked with us closely on new feature development and troubleshooting as new scenarios came up in our project development. My staff has developed strong relationships with their counterparts at AODocs, which has really helped us come up the learning curve quickly.
It's the best way to power today's business needs in the cloud for robust, effective document management.
Mike, how does AODocs support businesses within a growing remote workforce?
Well, the fact that we're a native cloud application, there's really no difference between being in an office or being remote. The application is hosted in the cloud and there's connectivity from anywhere, from any device. There's no difference between being inside the office or outside the office. Another aspect is around scale. If you want to add 1 million documents to the platform, you just add 1 million documents to the platform and it automatically scales to support that requirement. So it's very easy being a cloud native application to support this.
And Stefan, how do you work with clients to bring their systems up to date?
So we have our professional services team, consultants, experts, architects, and we have a network of professional services partners who are able to extract information from the existing systems, advise the customer on what to do with it, because when you migrate your information to a new system, you don't want to get the same thing at the end of the migration. It's an opportunity to change the way you work, change those business processes at the same time. So business analysts, business consultants, and of course, all of the people able to do the migration itself.
Right. Mike, let's talk about compliance. How does AODocs work with medical companies to stay within all the layers of regulation that they must follow?
Really, it's about delivering those features that the regulators are looking for, specifically around document e-signature and audit logs and traceability of those assets. That's the most important part. You need to know who's creating content, who's approving that content, and then most of the time there's a training aspect where people need to read and acknowledge that they've gone through those instructions. And so we provide that functionality out of the box. And then another big piece is around software validation. You know, it's a big burden on quality departments to have to prove that their systems are operating as intended. A lot of times IT will do that task, but in some cases the quality teams have to do it. And this is not their core business. I mean, their core business is about patient outcomes, and it really allows those quality departments to focus on their core business of patient outcomes.
Stefan, what other industries can benefit from a focus on automated compliance?
I think all industries can benefit from it. It's not just about life science and financial services, but every company has HR department. They have to train their employees. They have health and safety procedures. All of those things have to be controlled. So we work with all industries, from retail to manufacturing to government, education.
Finally, Stefan, what does the future hold for AODocs?
Well, first, we're growing fast and we're opening to new markets. We started in G Suite environments and now we're expanding to all customers, be them on Microsoft or on Google. New markets like life sciences, financial services, and so on. But I think from a technical point of view, the big revolution will be the use of artificial intelligence. It's a game changer in our industry. Think how much the life of financial controllers changed when they moved from pen and paper to spreadsheets and ERPs, right? This kind of revolution has not happened yet in the world of document management because the computers do not understand the content of those documents. And with artificial intelligence, now they're able to understand that this image contains a picture of a bird, that this document is a contract and not an invoice. And from there, we can build a huge amount of applications that will be helpful, useful to the end users, instead of being frustrating and stupid system, right? That's what we want to build with AODocs.
Oh, excellent. Congratulations. Well, Stefan and Mike, thank you both so much for explaining how AODocs provides a more agile, user-focused system for document management. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching. I'm Kathy Ireland.